All right, let's talk about the cases in the tri-state. New reported cases in New York and New Jersey have nearly doubled in just the last week. Let's break it down by section. We're seeing these renewed restrictions. Let's talk about, from Brooklyn to Buffalo, there's a COVID crackdown here. New York is bracing for a new wave of infections. Private indoor gatherings will now be capped at 10 people. Bars and restaurants that serve alcohol have to close at 10 p.m. The gyms as well at 10 p.m. And those restrictions start tomorrow. New Jersey, let's review. New Jersey's got an uptick in positivity rate, over 10%. The new restrictions start today. Bar seating will be banned completely in New Jersey. Bars and restaurants have to halt indoor service 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. each day. That includes casinos. They also now that interstate indoor youth sports games and tournaments, including the high school level, that's going to be prohibited. All right, let's take a look now in Connecticut. When we take a look at the Connecticut information on there, we know that they actually were a little bit ahead of New York and New Jersey in this. They rolled back to phase 2, and they actually say that Thanksgiving celebrations there, 10 people or less, Marty.
Well, that 10 creates a situation where you're only having dinner with the people you don't like and your family. But the reality, look, that's the indoor. I mean, I know of a case from the Halloween parties. A young boy's friend came down with COVID, with the virus, tested positive. So I think that restricting people is a sensible thing to do. We're back in the situation where we were during the spring, where we were behaving, watching who we mingled with, social distance. We got too comfortable because things were under control during the summer months. And so now behavior has to change. People have to change how they're doing, have to change who they socialize with. It's the holiday season. It's incredibly difficult to do. Even in New York City, the Rockefeller Tree, they're coming up with plans, social distancing to see it. This is a very tough time of the year to practice social distancing and wearing masks, and this only pretends that it will get worse. And if it gets worse, then we have where the growth has been, hospitality, airline travel, restaurants, things like that. They're going to have serious problems, and people will be let go. Remember, the people who have to show up to work, if you close down those industries, that increases unemployment, and it also increases the financial difficulties of families in the United States as well as the tri-state region.
Let's talk